Washington raped CIA. And Eve took a bite out of the apple so you could put it on your tracking device and work for the CIA. Do you like working for the CIA?
Love it. They pay great.
No, you pay them. Don't lie.
Not when they're sending my paycheck.
You pay them. You pay them so that you can work for the CIA. You're a really smart person.
I'm cool with it. I'm cool with it.
I know you're cool with it.
Yeah.
The liberals really perplex me because they're like, I hate the CIA. And I'm like, why are you working for them then? Oh, well, I love my cell phone. I could never let go of it. It has to be in my hand all the time.
I put it in my pocket.
What's the longest you've ever put your cell phone down for?
About 2 months when I was in Texas helping after the hurricane.
You didn't use your cell phone? You left it in the hotel for 2 months?
Yeah, I didn't need it. I didn't need it. I was too busy.
Because the cell phone service was all down, right?
Nope, cell service was fine.
They bought it back up again?
Yeah, no, it never went down.
You just have to reconnect the time. It's not that hard.
Yep.
But it all goes down during a hurricane. Because the cell phone towers don't work, man. Landlines work, though.
Yeah.
Landlines work.
Hey, Jerry,
If you're a survivor, get a landline. If you're a survivalist, get a landline.
I have one, but the battery's dead on the phone, so I use my Apple.
And they'll jail the homeless will already all be killed. We'll be in death camp together. We'll be in death camp.
End this,
They'll put you in death camp
little
too.
bit right here. You guys can get some
All the
entertainment.
people have to die. It's only going to be robots. Eventually, it'll just be robots with the bite of the apple right on their chest. I see you got the satanic. Do you like the satanic one? Does that give you extra power? He likes the satanic one. Look, the bite out of the apple right on your thing. It's like you're showing it to me. Be like, I'm with Satan. I don't know why you do that. What, you think the bite out of the apple is like not a satanic thing? You think Steve Jobs is like, I'll put the bite out of the apple on it? And people are like, but that's satanic. He'll be like, no, I'm more powerful than Satan. I'm Steve Jobs. I'm not saying I'm satanic. I'm saying I'm more powerful.
Or he just came up with a cool icon for his company.
I'm gonna do a right-wing news show. Be like, Trump. Just use the word Trump.
You should actually look up all of us sitting here with phones and stuff and try to find out how many times that we've actually been praising Trump and stuff like that.
I know. Why are you here? With MAGA people waving flags.
Because we believe in freedom and we believe that people shouldn't.
Freedom.
Oh yeah, see the word here on my shirt. It says freedom on it. But
so the freedom to ethnically cleanse the Mexicans from the country we stole from them.
Where's that happening? Can you tell me where that's at?
This used to be Mexico.
I'd really love to go cover that.
Used to be Mexico.
Absolutely, I guess. I don't know. He's telling me I need to kill you.
Who doesn't want
The United States.
You mean conquered?
Mexico City and shot a lot of Mexicans.
Mexico City.
Robert E.
Weird.
Lee and Ulysses S. Grant shot a lot of Mexicans. Right?
Yeah, in a war? Yeah, crazy, right? Weird how that happenens.
In a war, where we marched our army into Mexico City legally. Legally.
So the Mexican-American War wasn't
legal? Now the Mexicans that dare come back to Mexico. Because that's legal.
When he's gone, it's hilarious. You make no sense, but it's just awesome.
20,000 children starved to death today. That makes no sense to you.
In this country?
You're like, starving children good.
Well, he said somebody's going to kill all the black people, so I'm waiting for him to clarify that for me.
He just takes these phrases and throws
A moment ago, you said somebody was going to kill all the black people, so I just want to clarify. Trump's going to kill all the black people.
Kill all the people, I said.
What?
Okay.
And then there'll be what will be left. I very clearly said
Let
it.
me just say, I don't care if you're joking or not, that's not funny.
What will be left?
That's not
Only
funny.
robots will be left. All the people will be killed by Trump and his robot army.
Who's going to control the robots?
He'll be a robot? That's possibly true. I don't deny that Louis C.K. may be one of the robots.
You seem to have the artificial intelligence.
Do you think Thomas Jefferson and Sally Hemings were like a loving couple?
Just random phrases.
What do you all think? Do you think Sally Hemings liked having sex with Thomas Jefferson?
Probably about as loving as Bill Clinton and Monica Lewinsky.
Pedophile Thomas Jefferson.
See, he's entertaining.
Oh, you want to talk about pedophiles? Oh, we got a list of them right now, don't we? And they all on the left. We can talk about pedophiles if you want.
Wait a minute. Who's the most famous pedophile right now in the news?
Weinstein?
No, he fled up.
Kevin Spacey, Louis C.K. Like, oh man, Louis C.K.'s not a pedophile. He's just he's a
By the way,
perv.
I'll give you one of my jokes. From now on, you can't say, "Man, I smoked a lot of weed. I'm feeling spacey," because people will be like, "Gross." You can't say it.
Good try though.
And when you're spaced out when someone ropes.
I don't think I've ever had that much silence in one of these things before.
Whoopi Goldberg said it was rape, but not rape. The guy who fled to Europe.
What do you think?
Roman Polanski. Polanski.
Yes.
Polanski.
Yes, there you go.
Yeah.
Marijuana's not really a drug.
Ed Murray's another one.
Alcohol's a much stronger drug.
Yeah, marijuana doesn't alter your mind at all. You're right.
I would not be standing here.
Marijuana doesn't alter your mind one bit, does it?
Well, not anymore than cell phones.
Yeah, cell phones definitely make me do some crazy stuff.
People have completely changed. People have completely changed.
I know, we can communicate with people all across the world now.
If you're old enough to remember no cell phones, you know people have completely changed.
Yes, we have a lot more friends in a lot more places now.
A lot more friends.
Crazy.
Friends you've never met.
Wow, that's...
I don't know, we're all standing out here right now.
Yeah. How far away do you live from me? About like what, 900 miles or so? Yeah, crazy.
How far did I drive, Tony?
And then my cell phone got me to Texas after Harvey.
Met everybody on your Facebook page.
Yeah,
I have.
actually, yeah,
I have.
Yeah,
I have.
There's a few people I haven't met that I'm going to be meeting next weekend in Boston. So yeah, I pretty much.
So who's paying for you to travel around like that?
My company.
Sorry, I'm just right next to you.
CSC Media Group.
Is that a...
It's in news.
money behind it?
Everybody who watches my stuff, reads my stuff.
Everybody who watches your stuff.
Oh, I'm sorry, it was the CIA. My bad. The CIA pays it.
Yeah, CIA.
I forgot.
Once again, I told you, you paid the CIA for your cell phone. You're paying the CIA to track you on
Well, I thank them for it because it's amazing. I mean, I can play Candy Crush whenever I want to on this thing. It's incredible.
Who are you working for?
The CIA, the NSA.
Right here.
He works for the NSA.
The worst fascist here, right here. You all people wish you could be as bad as fascists.
How is he a fascist?
Sell
Yeah.
cars.
How is he a fascist?
Oh yeah, killing the planet is fascist.
And can you define fascism for me?
If you're taking away other people's rights for your enjoyment, your benefit. So
Like Antifa,
that guy's taking our rights
Black
away?
Lives Matter, those guys.
Jefferson, you own slaves, you're a fascist.
But wait, you're saying he's a you called him a fascist?
How's he
Selling
fascist?
cars is fascist.
How many cars does NBC sell?
Are you a car salesman, sir? No?
Yeah, I don't know if you know this. They have ads,
Okay.
and they'll be like, drive this car.
Well, the buyer of the ad, the buyer of the ad is the one selling the
The
car.
person selling the ad is NBC.
Yeah.
They make money selling ads.
So how is that slavery?
Isn't capitalism amazing that way?
Wait! You just define fascism
Killing the planet.
as someone who enslaves people.
People in the future are going to lose, and we who get the cars.
All right, so just so I can clarify, let's back up. Can you define fascism
I
again?
win. I win. I benefit from fascism.
Wait, let's define fascism again so we can go forward. Can you define
It's just 3 times. You're repeating yourself. You're making your
I'm asking to clarify.
No. What point do you want me to clarify?
Then let me get what I gathered from you. You said that fascism is someone who wants to enslave people. Is that the terminology you use? Then I'm wrong. So please clarify it again.
That is a form of fascism.
Okay, that's why I'm asking you to define it for me.
I said it 3 times already. Maybe this time you'll listen.
I'm listening.
So when someone benefits,
Okay.
and at the cost of someone else
Okay.
loses out, and you think that's righteous, you're a fascist.
Well, anyone who benefits at the cost of somebody or something.
Everyone who flies and drives is killing the planet, and in the future they're going to hate us.
Do you purchase goods?
Did you buy that pipe? Somebody worked and made that
Did
pipe.
you buy that shirt?
You're a slave owner.
Or those pants or those shoes?
The shirt I got here.
Are those cotton pants?
The pants was a gift.
Okay.
The shoes were a gift.
Do you purchase goods? Any goods whatsoever?
I bought.
Have you ever bought a
Because
bottle
based
of
off your
water?
definition, if you consume
I
things,
bought.
okay then you're contributing, based on your definition, you're contributing to
My
fascism.
carbon footprint is like a half a planet.
But you're still
So what?
contributing.
You still contributing?
Killed the planet like I did, the planet would not
Some kid
die.
in Bangladesh already just made your
The problem is we're killing the planet too much, and that as an individual, we're killing the planet more than the planet can take.
As an
So we
individual?
have to cut down the amount we're killing the planet.
So you're saying we should
Not
consume
as much
nothing?
as we. Let's say we go halfway between doing this. You don't have to come all the way down to how little things I use.
Okay.
You just have to come halfway. How about
Halfway.
that?
So
How many times have you taken a plane this year?
this year, 0.
Yeah, you haven't
I
flown
drive a
anywhere.
lot.
Well, how many miles?
Oh god.
Oh God.
See, Texas
40,000.
I've driven 0.
Okay.
So let's say 20,000.
Okay.
Next year I'll only go 20,000.
Okay.
And I'll still go 0. I won't go up. Even though I'm saying compromise, I'll just keep my data.
So how should we get from point A to point B? Like take a bus,
Take mass transit, take mass movement of people is more efficient than individual.
Have you seen those buses?
Well,
Actually, if you've never gone, even if you're pro car and pro plane.
All right, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and just sign off. This last little bit's been fun, but yep. I'll come back later. They're supposed to start marching in a little bit, and then they're gonna have speeches in another place, and they're gonna march again.
I could take a bus down there,
So, again,
but I have so
Robert
many
Surf
appointments
from the
that if I were not to
find
take
me
my
on
car,
Facebook,
then I would have to
Common Sense
rent a
Conservative,
vehicle.
YouTube, the Common Sense Conservative, Liberty One TV. Make sure you go there and subscribe because these live feeds are going to go away. You guys will only be able to see them if you go to liberty1tv.com and check them out. I will see you all later. Have a good one. All right, I'm going to go ahead and leave the speech here for a minute, and I'm going to go deal with trouble. Hold on 1 second.
Why are you sticking that flag in his face?
Because she believes in violence. Why did you bring a flag? You got to burn a flag in front of these people.
All right, can I ask you a question?
You got to burn a flag.
Can I ask you a question?
Singing that song, you can talk to me.
All right, you're talking
singing that song.
I know.
She's like disrespecting.
You're trying to talk about brown shirts.
You all are like black people are inferior and need to be in jail at the rates they're in.
Count how many
You
black
think
people
black
are up there with them versus how many black people are sitting here with you.
Paid black people. Paid. Do you believe that? Paid. Are you black? No.
How many people
You're not
are getting paid to do this?
The black people. I'm not saying you're all paid.
Oh, so the only way to get black people up there is to pay them, right? Wow, that's like the second most racist thing you said today. So
no, they're smart. They're getting paid. They're smart. They're getting paid.
Nobody up there.
You're in Berkeley. You came to Berkeley. Show, prove it to me. I got a Berkeley ID. Well, then I don't believe about the death. Why do you threaten violence? I'm not threatening. Yes, you did. You just came up there and you went. You were completely threatened. He had it on film. You threatened violence.
you didn't threaten violence. He told you to shut up.
No, he came up and he went, yeah, that's right. And he went like this. And like went over me, and I went like, yeah, you want to punch me, I get it.
All right, well, let me ask you a question. You were sitting there shouting off about Nazi brown shirts, right?
Except you don't, okay, I was complimenting you for not, and then the one came and proved it.
So you're calling them,
then the one came and proved it.
You're calling them Nazi brown shirts, but you're the only one trying to stop people from speaking.
I'm not stopping you.
You're sitting there screaming so people can't have their own little thing. You're not screaming.
Screaming it! That's screaming.
That's what you were doing too.
No, my voice is very smooth.
My voice is a lot lower
screaming.
than yours. So, but why? Like, what's your point? Like, why are you doing that?
Go
Why
home!
Why?
Go home!
Why?
Because you people are brainwashed and you need to read books. Go home. Go to the library, smash your cell phone, read a nice book by a historian.
You just said Robert E. Lee and George Washington in the same sentence. Like they were together.
Slaves. Robert E. Lee and George Washington own the same family.
Except for Robert E. Lee was an abolitionist. So,
Robert E. Lee held all his slaves until Grant freed them.
Until he turned 16, and actually Grant kept his slaves until the law made him get rid of them.
You believe complete, utter
No,
lies.
I read books. It's one of those weird things that happens.
That's not true.
It's not true.
They freed, the Union Army freed his slaves.
The
Union Army
Ulysses S. Grant freed his slaves on the very last day slavery was legal.
No.
Robert E. Lee freed his slaves the moment he came of age.
His land was captured before that.
Whose was?
Robert E. Lee's.
Robert E. Lee's land was captured before he came of age and freed his slaves?
No. Robert E. Lee was captured in the Civil War. You're wrong. You're lying. You're just saying that lie over and over again. That doesn't make it
it's
true.
a fact. It's called history.
No, you're lying. You read a lie. You believe a lie.
No, actually,
you read a lie. And you
not hard to find.
Robert E. Lee owned slaves. It's easy to find.
I should tell you about this cool little thing you have now called
It's easy to find.
Google.
Robert E. Lee own slaves. Yes, he did.
He did, and then when he became of
That's just
age,
so stupid.
he freed them all.
No, he did not.
Oh, but he did.
No, he did
That's
not.
called history. That's called a historical fact.
No.
Ulysses S. Grant, one of the Union soldiers,
Look, you can just
generals,
spout
right?
lies over and over again, but it just makes you really seem really stupid.
Actually, it makes you
I
seem
mean, it
really
actually
stupid.
proves my point, what a fascist you are, that you can just change history like that. And do you think Robert Lee stood up for slavery? Do you think he helped try to keep slavery going so that people could keep reviving their slaves?
No, he fought for his state.
Oh my God.
He fought for his state.
You're so racist and you don't even know it.
I'm racist.
You're so racist and you don't even know it.
How am I racist?
You think Robert E. Lee was a hero.
How do I think Robert E. Lee was a hero? I
He
think
gave up his slaves.
No, it doesn't.
And fought with honor.
Historical-
And that you should keep up a statue of a slave raper.
Historical fact
Pedophile,
isn't racist.
Slave raper.
Historical
He was a
fact isn't
pedophile,
racist. You can't
slave
make historical
raper.
fact racist.
Every president's a pedophile.
Every
They're all-
president's a
every
pedophile.
single one.
So true.
Every single one.
Okay,
You're the one with the bite of the apple showing me Satan's symbol, using Satan's symbol to gain power over me.
You said God didn't exist, so if
You're
God doesn't
using-
exist, how does
yeah,
Satan
but
exist?
you think you are.
No, you're the one saying
I
that.
don't believe in God. You love Satan.
I didn't say it.
I think Satan doesn't exist.
If God doesn't
I
exist,
think you're wrong.
Satan
but
doesn't
you
exist.
Well, you have the satanic apple.
But again, if
You
God doesn't
think
exist,
Satan exists.
Satan doesn't exist.
I don't think he exists. You think he exists.
I'm not the one talking about
You
it.
worship him. You have his mark. I don't have his mark on my tracking device. I don't even have a tracking device.
Are you kidding? This
You have a tracking device. You have a tracking device. You have a tracking. You all worship Satan. Now, if you're proud Satan worshiper, you get the bite out of the apple.
Oh, I made sure there was a window so everybody could see it too.
And you put a window so everybody.
Yeah, because that's.
Thank you. I'm going to use that line. Thank you. I'm gonna use drugs. Well, you can't use drugs here, but seriously.
Maybe you should try.
Don't drive. Oil is the worst drug.
30 years. This will be you.
You should smoke some weed. Actually, the weed I'm smoking I got from one of your people.
I'm pretty sure he was just walking by.
Oh, well,
so just
I
because
doubt that. I think that's just pretend. I think you're just pretending he's walking by. Yeah, but you're with them. You're just pretending you're not.
Well, I'm with myself, but
no, you're with them, but you're pretending you're not.
I don't have weed.
You're not from Berkeley. I don't recognize you.
You know everybody in Berkeley?
No, but
It's such a small
recognize
town, right? It's easy to recognize
Well,
everybody in Berkeley.
If you hang out in downtown Berkeley.
Everybody goes downtown?
If you hang out in downtown Berkeley, I said. If. Do you know the word if? You understand that word, right?
Yeah.
So why did you say that?
Because you made an extremely stupid statement.
I said if you walk in downtown Berkeley, I probably would recognize you.
I've walked in downtown Berkeley a couple times. You ever seen me before? You recognize me?
I recognize you, but I recognize you.
I get around. What can I say?
I don't recognize you.
Here?
No. Did you?
Did you go to school ever?
93.
Yeah, I got it. I have a computer science degree.
Berkeley?
What's your degree?
My degree, political science.
I have computer science. Bowling Green.
Berkeley mainly because Berkeley is a real big hotspot for, if I don't agree with what you have to say, then I'm going to come and assault you, and I'm going to make sure that you can't say what you need to say. And so that's why they're here.
Who's from
is
Bowling Green?
because
Jake Waddle. Remember
they're like, you're not going to be able to silence us just because you don't agree with
The
us.
white guy.
No, I mean, first of all, this started with Milo, who is a child molester.
With who?
Milo.
Milo? Milonopolis?
Yeah, and he's a child molester. So we have a problem with child molestation.
How come so many leaders in the whole Antifa movement are child molesters and they don't
I'm not
care about
Antifa.
it? Oh no, it's
I mean,
okay. All right.
I don't know. I mean, we're searching for a child.
But it wasn't just Milo, and I don't know about the whole Milo accusation. But what about Ben Shapiro? Ben Shapiro wanted to come speak.
I was in jail, so I don't know because they jailed me because of that.
But I mean, if you're a conservative and you come to this town and you want to speak at this college, or if you want to speak anywhere here, they'll protest you. I mean, it doesn't have anything to do with Milo.
But protesting and actually stopping it are two different things.
Yeah, well, they set the school on fire though. Like, how is that acceptable?
What, with Milo?
Yeah.
He's a child molester.
So that's okay to set a school on fire?
It was a light, and it was right there, and the school wasn't on fire.
There was a
There was
lot
a
of
portable light right there.
I watched the whole thing happen.
Yeah, no, I was
Molotov
here.
cocktails. Cops were sitting in the buildings, just sitting there watching as flames were like in multiple different places.
Only in one place.
It was in multiple places. I'm telling you. I mean, I was watching the whole thing.
I was here.
But okay, windows broken, other property damage and stuff. Just because you don't like somebody or like what they have to say, that's no excuse to riot and try to assault people and so on and so forth, right? Do you agree with that?
Look, there were certain things that he was blatantly insulting people on, being too spirited. I'm not too spirited.
Oh, you know, he's a provocateur for sure, 100%.
Yeah, so maybe he pissed some of them off.
Well, yeah.
I'm not gonna be part of a whole crowd and say they're gonna run my way. We're diverse.
Right.
I'm indigenous. You know, we had some anarchists, we had some communists, we had, you know, community members, old, young, you know, conservative and far left.
Right.
So we're a mixed bag. I mean, it was like, if somebody had said something insulting to indigenous people, I'd get on.
What makes you think? Why am I crazy?
Right.
So if your bus is painted faggot on,
What do I believe?
that's going to fucking create something.
But I mean, people are sitting there calling Milo a racist and all right and so on and so forth. But he's a gay immigrant who married a black.
Hey, why is he bashing? Why is he riding around with a bus like that?
Suicide.
Because he's a provocateur.
This is his brain.
We're arguing over pathetic little. Ooh.
Crying for help from his brain.
Can I own a casino or not own? Oh no, we don't fight over that anymore, do we?
Who cares about a casino?
Over owning casinos.
Are you like talking trash about all the natives that have casinos now?
Remember when it was just Las Vegas and Reno, and then it was Atlantic City?
And then all the reservations put them up?
New Jersey and Nevada.
What about the
Nevada's about
reservations?
30.
What about the reservations? Should they take
They
theirs
didn't have
down?
casinos back then.
They do now.
They do now.
Should they take them down?
I think that people running casinos should have extreme limits.
Why?
So that, because it's addictive, and if you let people like give away their, you know, gamble until they lose their house, a lot of people will gamble until they lose their house. But if you kept the limits low, they bump up against the limit.
But it's about choice, right? Personal responsibility. If you're dumb enough to do drugs, for instance, or dumb enough to gamble all your money away.
Drugs are illegal.
I know, but people still do them, right? But I'm saying it's personal responsibility. If you're dumb enough to go do a whole bunch of stupid stuff, then it's on you.
I'm not saying that casinos should be illegal. I'm just saying there should be limits on the amount you can gamble.
Well, then why are you talking crap about Trump's casinos?
Because he has prostitutes in his casinos.
There's prostitutes in every casino.
Well, but we know Trump has prostitutes in his casino. You're probably right, but I haven't studied every casino.
So what,
So
though?
I don't know that.
So what?
But I've studied the Trump casino.
Who cares?
Well, if you're a Christian, you should care.
Who cares if somebody has hookers in their casino?
Why do Christians support Trump? Why do Christians support a casino operator?
Because it's not all about the casino, bro.
Oh, come on. It should judge them by their fruits.
Yeah,
Jesus said to judge them by their fruits.
There's
a casino operator.
There's also
look at what's going on in a casino.
There's also
you go to casinos.
Yeah, I go to casinos all the time.
And you think they're moral like Christian places?
I make money, so I don't really care.
I didn't ask that. Are you cheating?
No, I go to casinos and I make money, and then I leave with more money than I walked in with.
Part of are they paying you basically through the casino?
Just like the CIA's paying me, like you were talking about earlier.
Maybe that's how they pay you. Maybe that's how they pay you. They say we're not going to pay you. Just go to the casino, you'll win.
Man,
that's how they do it.
Man, if it was that easy, dude, you better believe.
Oh, that's how they do it. How do you think that guy that just shot all those people in Las Vegas was making money on video poker? Do you think you can actually make money on video poker?
Yeah, I've made a lot of money on video poker. It's really fun.
Made a lot of money on video poker.
Yeah, it's called limits.
Well, then, if you make money on video poker, it's rigged for you.
Oh, it totally is rigged for me. You better believe it.
You can't win money on video poker. It's completely rigged against the
Well, see, let me show you how you make money on video poker. You walk in with $20, you lose that $20, you walk out. You walk in with $20 and you win $500, you're like, oh, I'm done, I walk out. That's kind of how you do it.
You would lose $20 80 times, and then once you'd win 200, if you were lucky.
Yeah, if you're dumb enough to sit on the same machine over and over again.
If you go 20 different days, you'll lose 79 of those times. And then you'll win once, and you'll think you're up, but you'll be way down. No way, man.
But see, I play cards. So
what
I play Texas Hold'em and blackjack.
Yeah, well, that you can win.
Yeah.
Texas Hold'em you can win, but you're playing against humans.
Right. I play blackjack too, though.
But you can't win video poker. That guy he won $5 million 1 year playing video poker. He was rigged for him. And by the way, poker's also rigged, although not every table's always rigged. But they can rig it for you in poker, so you might be winning because it's rigged.
It could be.
I would have to play you. I'd have to play you to see if you're any good. I'm a very good Hold'em player.
when I go to casinos, man, they're always very nice to me. So maybe they do rig it for me.
Well, they might, because the CIA knows who you are. They might be like trying to pay you that way.
That's true. That's true. Like I'm always at these events, and I'm usually live. So definitely
the CIA,
CIA, NSA.
Yeah, for sure.
I'm sure.
For sure. The CIA is heavily involved in the casino operation.
Oh, totally.
That's why Trump's their man. That's how Trump's their patsy, you know.
Oh yeah. Trump is
going to collapse, and they're going to blame Trump on it. And then the CIA is going to save us, and all the Democrats are going to go, oh yay, the CIA saved us, because the Democrats are just as dumb as the Republicans. You ever see this shirt? Voldemort went to Stanford. There's this great shirt. You know who Voldemort is? Okay. There's this great shirt here that says Voldemort went to Stanford. And so I tell people, I say, oh, that's true. Voldemort went to Stanford. You know why? Because Berkeley was too evil for him. He's like the nuclear bombs. Curse people. Don't nuke them. That's too evil for me. I'm going to Stanford, which was just right.
I'd like to move on, but I'm keeping him a little quiet right now, and
I'm a comedian, man. I'm a comedian.
And that way, I mean, the guys up there can hold their event without like having to shout over this guy. I apologize, but I mean, it is kind of fun.
Before me? George Lucas.
But we're gonna move on here pretty soon. I think they're down to the last speaker, so we're gonna move on. I'll probably sign off.
About you.
And
it's not talking about a galaxy far.
Actually, I'll probably sign off right now.
The United States right now.
Oh, it is very hard to find a normal person here.
Empire. You're not the rebels. You're not the rebels. The rebels are.
Yeah, so I'm gonna go ahead and sign off. Robert Zerfing, Common Sense Conservative. Find me on Facebook, YouTube, and of course LibertyOneTV.com. Definitely go check it out because these live streams from these events. I'm probably going to live stream from Boston next weekend on this page and probably others. But that will be the last live stream coming from these events. So go to LibertyOneTV.com and check them out, subscribe. And I'll probably come back live here in a little bit if we go somewhere else or if
Make America Great Onion! Still everybody cries! I like that one.
He could be a professor, but yeah, whatever. Have a good one, guys. I'll see you in a bit.
Free thought for free people.